Foleys are going on a cruise. You know, the older kids are going on a cruise. I've got to hold down the little cruise with the little kids. I know that's happening. I know we're going to a racetrack. Like, we have to make fun stuff happen. But as far as the dialogue went, no one ever gave us any dialogue. And now when they returned, they've got definite dialogue they want, and they're trying to turn up the conflict factor. And that's where it got a little comfortable for me. Ultimately, the show wasn't picked up. I think it would have done well, though. And it was fun to have our family there, especially when the younger kids were little. I think they were 3 and 5. And we have adorable footage, especially when Huey gets a call from the real Rocky Balboa.
Wow.
The kids turned on to Rocky Balboa like they loved it. Colette and I were getting ready to see the Rocky Balboa movie, which would have been like the 6th Rocky. So we're training for it by watching the original. And the 2 younger boys walk in as Mickey and Rocky are having the heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
And now as an older guy, I get this is not about a fight. It's about a relationship and mending differences and forgiveness. There's a lot going on in that Rocky movie. So they catch the old man, the old lady, tears streaming down their face. They sit in and they become immediate Rocky fans in a way that Dewey and Noel never were. The truth is they've never seen a single Rocky movie. And that becomes our thing, the Rocky thing. He wanted to watch it every single day. And so now this is where being a dad is the best. You go through these phases where the kids don't quite have the mastery of the English language. And Huey and Mickey are referring to bleeding as blood. Blood is a verb. Like, is Apollo Creed going to blood us? Cause us to bleed. So I call up one day to the kids as part of this show, and I do a halfway decent Rocky. Huey and Mickey, this is Rocky Balboa, and I want you to know that I'm going to be coming over tonight, and I'm going to blood you guys a little bit. And so I get a call back from my wife about 10 minutes later. What have you done? The children are now scared. They think Rocky Balboa is going to come over and beat them up. And so I try to leave a message for the kids, letting them know Rocky would never do that. I go, this is your good friend Rocky Balboa, and I just want you to know I would never blood you. I love you guys. And all of a sudden, the phone picks up, and I hear Huey go, Rocky?
Oh my God.
When are you coming over? I said, well, I'm in training for a big fight. I can't go over right now. Can you come over tomorrow? And I said, I start drawing a blank. So hopefully a lot of people know the original Rocky. I just start randomly reciting lines from the book. It's like 88 degrees out, and I'm still going, it's a cold night out here. Good night for a basketball game. But we were able to capture some of these amazing moments with the kids. 2007, I had this great, this really nice contract where I didn't have to do that much, and I was making a pretty respectable living. I was doing a few college speeches here and there, but I hadn't yet embarked on the one-man tour type of thing. So I had time, and I've been doing writing, but I was trying to get into shape, and that was almost impossible because of my back injury. If you look further, pretty much from 2007 through 2012, whenever the last match was, I never actually had a comeback. I had one move. Generally, somebody would miss something, like Kurt Angle would miss a moonsault off the top. I would hit him with a double arm DDT. We'd double down, and out comes a sock. And it was exciting. It's not what you're used to seeing, because almost everybody's comeback these days involves like 6 or 7 ultra cool moves. And I had none of that. But I was just trying to work with what I had, because every time I tried to train for a match, I was just getting further hurt. So that sets the stage for me not being in optimal condition for Vengeance. I'm worried about it, but I also realize I've got 4 other guys there to do some of the heavy lifting, and that I'm probably going to be okay if I'm smart and I make sure that whatever I do take part in looks good.